Senator Sifuna as among the top extortionists in the Senate. You saw him trying to box the governor for Samburu because I think he had run away out of the Senate and refused to attend a committee where he wanted to go and extort. We must not allow some of these vilified characters to destroy the name of the institution of the Senate. Our Senate has very serious senators. And that is why I must commend governors who named the 4 senators they named as the chief extortionists. Top among those was Senator Sifuna. So he has no more authority to speak about John Buddy, a great professional. FCPA John Buddy, or a banker and an expert like Sam Atandi. Because they are doing their work and doing it well. And Sam Atandi, I want to tell you, together with CS Mbadi, do your work without fear or favor. What you have done is good for governors, is good for devolution. You have ensured, unlike what we were discussing last week, because the options we had was to introduce a clause into this mediated version that if we have a shortfall in revenues in the next financial year, then we share that shortfall in revenues on pro rata basis. That would mean if you have a shortfall of 100 billion shillings, for instance, counties on pro rata basis would take a cut. Now counties have an assurance that irrespective of what happens, they will not have a reduction in their shareable revenue. They will not have a reduction in their additional county allocations. What better deal could there be? And I must thank the leadership in the Senate, because they know the people to put in mediation are not senators like Senator Sifuna. Because they will take the extortion also to the mediated mediation committees. I must thank my counterpart, leader Senator Aaron Cheruyot, and the leader of minority, leader Madzayo, because they also know what kind of senators they can send to serious business. These other people, they can be sent to funerals, to rallies, to stand on top of cars with flags. They can do that they are allowed. But I told them the other day, you know, some of these things are just quick fires. Quick fires that burn very quickly for a short time, then get diminished with time, because Kenyans can see through you. Kenyans know when you are an extortionist, when you speak loudest against corruption, yet you are the chief extortionist in the Senate. When you speak loudest about accountability and transparency, yet you cannot show the people of Nairobi anything you have done for the time you have served them as a leader or as a senator, or anything that you have pushed for in your life as a leader. Let me say, shame on them if they will use the floor of Senate to vilify a member of this House. We will equally use the floor of this Parliament to tell the world who they are. And that is why I took liberty also to tell the world who that disgraced senator for Nairobi is. He's an extortionist par excellence. Honorable Speaker, forgive me for getting there.